Hey, Pastor Kevin here. We're continuing this series on the spirituality of money that is based on my doctoral dissertation, my doctoral research on the area of the money wound. So, spirituality of money. And I'm going to talk a little bit of some insight I found in this book, which I came across my desk after I finished my dissertation. And if found this before I finished writing my dissertation, I would have came to some different conclusions. Because this guy solves a problem that I identified in my dissertation. And the problem is that there's often a disconnect, a tension between how we invest, how we raise money within the church, and the problems of capitalism. And sometimes a Christian values butt heads with capitalism. Because the Bible talks a lot about hoarded wealth, and capitalism is often based on hoarded wealth, but we're not going to get into that today. I'll get into that in a separate video. But one thing he identifies in his book, We Aren't Broke, Uncovering Hidden Resources for Mission and Ministry, is that investment and ministry can go hand in hand. What he calls impact investment and redemptive entrepreneurship. Impact investing goes beyond ethical investing. I know some people have problems with ethical investing, well, whatever. Impact investing invests money, and not just for a return, though a return is expected, but the business or the organization bringing back that return is also enhancing the mission of the organization doing the investing. Impact investing is usually towards some sort of social enterprise. And a social enterprise is a business that, of course, yes, makes money, but also provides a social service. And so impact investing will give money towards a social service-oriented business. And the return they get is based on the work that business does. And speaking of social enterprise, he reframes that idea and calls it redemptive entrepreneurialism. So redemptive entrepreneur. And these are businesses from churches that start businesses as a revenue source, but they are businesses that also have a social component to it, a social action component, a social good component. And it's not just about making money. In fact, it's measured both by how much money is made and by the social impact the business is making. And the example that he uses comes from his own church, where their land, where their building wasn't being used to the best extent. And so they purchased or they built housing units, like an apartment building, where people with addiction could live, where students could live, where people of various social and economic backgrounds could live and mingle and have that diversity of experience. And so they thought that enhanced their mission as well as brought in revenue. So that's redemptive entrepreneurialism. And so the initial investor, I think he gave $2 million to get this apartment building going. His organization felt in alignment with their mission, and the mission of the building were in alignment. And so he felt he could move his mission forward by giving this $2 million. And the $2 million that he gave did not come with a tax receipt, but it comes from, he's going to get a return on that investment. And so there is this reciprocity of mission that's happening. And I think this can have tremendous transformative impact within the church, within churches, within this congregation, within the synod, as we look at what assets we have that we can leverage towards moving our mission forward. And we have tremendous assets within our congregation, our community, our synod, our church, national church. We have a lot of possibility to enhance our mission while also creating revenue that will pay for our ministries. So this could be not just a revenue generation effort, it could also enhance our missional mandate. So I'll be working with the Resource Generation Task Force with the Alberta Synod to look at how we can raise more revenue. We're doing a planned giving effort right now, but moving into What are our assets? How much money do you need to raise? How can we move our mission forward by also bringing in revenue? So that'll be a project with the Alberta Synod. And also, I'm thinking of ways, how can we engage in redemptive enterprise? How can we engage in impact investing to bring revenue into the congregation that also enhances our mission? And that has been my goal and my vision since I came here to First Lutheran, was to create revenue sources that enhance our mission. And I finally found a really good blueprint to help us get that going.